Dominance over Langston this weekend. Central has never lost to the Lions under head coach Gary Howard, but despite their success against Langston, they know it's always going to be a challenge.
Emotional and ready to go, and we need to rise to the occasion, and I think we will. I think it'll be a typical UCO Langston game. A lot of intensity and a lot of things happening. It's always a very tough, close football game.
UCO 3-0 on the season. Got a lot of momentum last week, won by a big margin.
Yeah.
All right, Bronco fans, welcome to W.E. Anderson Field in Langston, Oklahoma, where it didn't take long for the Broncos to completely take control of this football game against the Lions. Number 35, Greg Briley, had another outstanding performance, scoring here from 3 yards out for his second touchdown of the day. Briley ended up with 103 yards and 3 touchdowns on 20 carries, but gave all the credit to the offensive line.
Oh, they did a really good job today controlling the line of scrimmage and give us some holes to run in, all the running backs. He did a good job.
We'll hear comments from the offensive line a little later, but looking at the Bronco defense, I see complete domination. Number 75, Claude Davis, making the initial surge along with a host of Broncos who forced the Lions to punt. And I guess number 34 for the Lions does not realize you have to give the punt returner his space and actually tries to catch the punt himself, which is a penalty. I guess he thought anything would be better than letting Johnny the Magician Jones return it, and a little later Johnny will prove my theory correct. So anyway, the Broncos with the ball now, and Brett Manning gets the exchange from center and sees number 83, Todd Barnes, on a shallow post. Nice connection, and Barnes making a nice run after the catch. We'll see more from Todd Barnes coming up, I promise you. But for now, guess who's back? Our Harlan Hill Trophy candidate, Reggie Donner, coming off the injured reserve for a couple plays Saturday, finding some room here to the right side. He would end up with 19 yards on 2 carries. Hopefully he'll be back at 100% and back to full-time action soon. But the Lions defense holding the Broncos on this series, so Evan Luttrell comes out and attempts a 31-yard field goal. It's up. It's good for another Bronco 3 points, making it 17-0. The fans know they have nothing to worry about at this point, basically enjoying a live highlight show. And Reggie Donner still being bothered by the hamstring injury. He would sit out the rest of the game, saving himself for some actual competition. More Bronco defense here. Oh, look, number 2 is wide open. Oh, but it doesn't matter when the quarterback is sacked. Through the dust, I see number 99, T-Bell, in the backfield, dropping the Lions quarterback for a sack. T-Bell played pretty well considering he's still recovering from his Thursday night hall party in the B-Wing. But anyway, here's a look at the most organized Langston team, the Tuba players. Looking pretty good, I must say. But let's get back to the whipping that's taking place on the field. And here is more Greg Briley. He finds some space to the right side, charging deep into Lion territory. A couple plays later, handoff goes to Briley, and he smashes into the end zone for 6 points and his 3rd touchdown of the day. It's 24-0 Broncos, and it's not even halftime yet. Next possession, Manning is tired of just handing off the ball, and he doesn't really feel like throwing it either. So he will use his obvious God-given speed to lumber 46 yards down the field. Nobody even close, and Manning gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Personally, I thought he broke the plane for a touchdown, or they should have gave it to him because of the effort or something. But it doesn't matter anyway, because the next play, Manning punches it in from 1 yard out, and the very next play, that puts us up 31-0 at halftime, and the Lion Marching Band performing the ever-so-popular Please Stop Kicking Our Butt dance. And about 5 feet away, more Lions trying to scare us with some form of ancient Mr. Miyagi-type crap or something. I don't know what it is, but it sure didn't work, because in the second half was not any better for the Lions as they have to punt to Johnny Jones. Jones says breaking the first tackle is the key, so he is the key master. Breaking not only the first tackle, but breaking a 58-yard touchdown behind a perfectly formed blocking line. Jones speeds down the open lane to break the career punt return school record with 883 yards, breaking the previous record of 832 yards set by old school defensive back Kenny Ray. So another congrats goes to Johnny Jones. And while we're on the subject of Jones, this guy can do more than run. Apparently he can hit too. And if you don't believe me, watch this. Quarterback in a little trouble, but not as much as his receiver, because Jones is about to lay the smack down. A punishing blow for Johnny Jones. Let's see that again. Ouch. Sucks to be that guy. Staying with the Bronco defense, my buddy linebacker Jess Lepp, finding his way into the backfield for a big sack, and Lepp is all geeked up. Look at him go. Nice play there, Jess. And here's a play I like. Lion quarterback scrambles to the right, finds nothing. He doubles back to the left, and defense strings him out of bounds, and Claude Davis, feeling a little rowdy, gives him a jab to the face, so he comes right back with a push, and the flag is thrown on the Lions. So just as nothing seems to be going right for the Lions, they finally find a way to score. They punch it in on a quarterback scramble, cutting the lead to 31 points in the third quarter. And the crowd, well, they're happy about that, I guess. And the Broncos deciding, let's score some more points. And on one of the most dazzling plays of the game, Todd Barnes on a post route makes the juggling catch, and he is gone, flying by the camera as the Broncos go on to punish the Lions with a final score of 44-6. So let's go to the sideline after the game and talk to some of the guys.
Yeah, I did all right. They had some good coverage and did some different things to us, but for the most part, I think I'm happy with the way I played.
We won again.
This game was boring, and all I gotta say is Langston will never be UCO because we tight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not gonna put that on there. You ain't gonna say the magician dropped the ball. Yeah, don't do that.
Guys,
hey, it was big time. I mean, we come out, perennial powerhouse, Langston Lions, took it to them, and, got to go on from here.
Good performance today.
I felt pretty good about my performance. I thought I come out, the offense come out, as a team, got good field position early in the game, but overall I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, that was all good blocking. Like I always say, make that first guy miss, and then it's just good blocking from there. Our punt return is real easy.
That's why I came. I came to hear the band, okay?
All right.